36 hours ago, the NTF launched a full-scale offensive in Epsilon Pegasi, taking the GTVA 6th Fleet by surprise. Commanding his forces from the NTD Riposte, Rear Admiral Koth leads the rebel advance. With 75% of our forces in this system decimated, the regional death toll since the incursion now exceeds 80,000. Unless we act quickly, decisive rebel victory is imminent. The GTD Aquitaine will lead the Allied counterstrike against Koth and his warships. We will resupply in Capella before shipping out to the front. We have also learned our campaign in Sirius has failed. Two-pronged offensive launched from Alpha Centauri into Neb encountered fierce resistance. Unless we can devise a military solution for dealing with the rebels, GTVA will be forced to recognize the NTF's authority in Sirius, Regulus, and Polaris. Allied engineers, in the meantime, are developing and adapting technologies that will enable us to fight more effectively in the nebula. Dr. Hargrove and her research team continue to study the subspace portal. Their findings have been classified Level 5. Until the situation in Epsilon Pegasi has been normalized, the GTVA will suspend its operations in the nebula.
This is Lieutenant Commander Cordova, leader of the 242nd Suicide Kings. Welcome to Epsilon Pegasi, pilots. NF Station, the Alliance's base of operations in this system, is now under attack. Though we have destroyed the NTC Outrage, the Cato continues to bombard the installation with heavy beam fire. Evacuation of civilian personnel on board NF Station is now in progress. As you know, civilians are protected under the Beta Aquile Convention, but the NTF has rejected that treaty and its provisions. Fortunately, most of the civilian convoy has jumped safely to the Capella jump node. Your mission is to defend NF Station. As leader of Alpha Wing, you will command your squad mates to destroy the fighters and warships besieging our installation. If the rebels sortie their Zeus bombers, intercept the warheads before they impact the base. Allied forces are engaging the rebels throughout the system. As resources become available, they will be deployed to assist you. Until we get these reinforcements, however, holding down the fort is all up to you. This sortie will be the first combat field test of the Perseus Intercept fighter. So let's put on a good show.
SC Cato has been destroyed.
This is the GTF Calypso. We have cleared NF station. Now engaging subspace drive.
That's a confirmed kill. Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
This is the Mannheim. We have set course for the Capella jump node. Activating jump drive now.
More rebel bombers inbound. Seek and destroy. All civilian transports have departed safely.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go. Affirmative.
Command, this is NF Station. A new wing of bombers has jumped in. Request immediate fighter cover.
I can't hold him off much longer. Bandit on your tail.
This is NF Station. We have sustained moderate damage. All breached levels have been sealed off. Engineering reports the situation is under control.
Bandits incoming! I'm reading an incoming jump signature. Configuration unknown.
Command, there's a massive warship now emerging from subspace.
IFF status is friendly. Meet the Colossus, the largest spacefaring warship ever constructed.
Affirmative.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Fighters stand clear of hostile warships. All batteries, fire at will.
We have defeated the Hawkwood. Return to base, pilots. Mission accomplished.
This is NF Station. We thank you for your help, pilots. You've done a commendable job out here.
Colossus, maintain your current position.
In your courageous defense of NF Station, you were eyewitness to an historic moment. The first combat deployment of the GTVA Colossus. You and your wing also showed us what the Perseus Intercept fighter can do. Against overwhelming odds, you repelled an attack against a facility of the utmost strategic importance for the Alliance. The commander of NF Station personally extends his gratitude, pilot. I can see you'll make a fine addition to the Suicide Kings. The Alliance has won battle after battle throughout the system, crushing the NTC Rapier, the NTC Explorer, and the NTD Normandy. These victories have stalled the rebel advance, and now with the help of the Colossus, we will push them back into the Polaris system, securing Epsilon Pegasi once and for all. For demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
The following is classified level Rho. Unauthorized access is punishable under the GTVA Security Act, Deneb Convention, Section 2135. We vanquished the Shivans in the Great War, but the hard questions remain. How would we confront the threat of future invasion? The Shivans might return at any time, any place, without warning. How would we fight the next threat to the very existence of our species? In 2345, on the 10th anniversary of the Shivan attack on Ross 128, the Vasudan Emperor Khonsu II addressed the newly formed GTVA General Assembly. The Emperor inaugurated an ambitious and unprecedented joint endeavor, the GTVA Colossus.
Together we built a civilization in the ruins of the Great War, and now we stand on the threshold of a new era of prosperity and harmony. Through Project Colossus, the Vasudan people celebrate a renewed covenant of peaceful coexistence and mutual defense with our Terran allies.
The Colossus is the most powerful spacefaring warship ever constructed. Spanning 6 kilometers from bow to stern, the Colossus has taken over 20 years to complete. 12 Lucifer-class destroyers can fit within its massive hull. Its state-of-the-art weaponry includes 45 laser turrets, 15 flak guns, 12 missile batteries, and 12 beam cannons. The Colossus wields more firepower than 5 Orion-class destroyers combined. 60 fighter and bomber wings are housed in its vast hangar, and its crew numbers over 30,000. Among its major contractors are industry giants Triton Dynamics, Subak Innis, and the Aquitaine Corporation. The Alliance now wages war on multiple fronts. In Deneb, Alpha Centauri, Epsilon Pegasi, and the mysterious nebula beyond Gamma Draconis. Once deployed, the Colossus will end these conflicts swiftly and decisively. If ever the Shivans return to threaten our worlds, we will be ready to face the challenge, securing peace for today and for generations to come.
The 242nd will escort a supply convoy as it makes its rendezvous with the GTVA Colossus. As we prepare the Colossus for the Allied counterattack, we must handle the logistics of supplying and maintaining this warship. Convoys of transports, gas miners, and freighters have been deployed for this purpose. The Colossus will jump in and rendezvous with your convoy at the Capella jump node, located on the far side of an asteroid field. The area has been the site of intense fighting and rebel activity. Intelligence believes the rebels might attempt to attack our supply convoys rather than challenge the Colossus directly. You will be leading Alpha Wing, the main escort component. Your mission is to defend the GTFR Paracombe, the GTG Avila, and the GVG Juyan. The Avila and Juyan are mining vessels designed to collect fuel from gas giants for the reactors that power the Colossus. The Vasudans have dispatched a wing of Serapis fighters to guard the Juyan. You do not have command over this unit. However, the 242nd Suicide Kings are responsible for the Juyan's safety. 18 months of civil war are beginning to strain Terran-Vasudan relations, especially in contested systems. See to it that Juyan survives.
We're heading into the asteroid field now, Command. We're approximately 23 kilometers from the Capella jump node.
I'm picking up hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock. Might be nothing but asteroid interference.
That's wishful thinking, pilot. Proceed with caution and stay close to the convoy.
A rebel sentry gun is activated 1,000 meters from the convoy.
Destroy it, but be careful, Alpha. The NTF seem to have an ambush in the works. Keep an eye out for hostile fighters.
Heads up.
The rebels have sortied their Medusa bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
sea parapet. We have orders to blockade the Capella jump node, and we must not leave our position. We will sortie a wing of Perseus fighters to assist. Good luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy. Alpha 1, you are ordered to neutralize that turret.
All units in the vicinity of the Capella jump node, Mayday! Our convoy is under attack. Repeat, our convoy is under attack.
Well done, pilot. The Maelstrom's main gun has been neutralized. Excellent work, pilots. We have destroyed the Maelstrom.
This is the GTVA Colossus. We have reached the rendezvous point. Now deploying transports. Beta Wing, stand watch. Alpha, the situation is now under control. You may return to base. Thank you for your escort, Alpha Wing.
Excellent job, pilot. The convoy made its rendezvous with the Colossus without losing a single ship. As the other freighters and gas miners transfer their payload to the Colossus, the Alliance is making final preparations for our attack against Admiral Kopp and the NTD Repulse. A demonstration of our ultimate weapon should force the rebel leadership to reconsider their territorial ambitions. GTVA units throughout the system report a successful coordinated strike against NTF targets. Command is confident the long stalemate in Epsilon Pegasi will soon come to a favorable resolution. By clearing out the rebel sentry guns in the asteroid field, you have significantly reduced the danger posed to future convoys on this route. Your initiative may save many lives. The Alliance will now take the Colossus on the offensive. We intend to break the back of the rebel fleet in Epsilon Pegasi, and the 242nd will play a pivotal role. Rear Admiral Koth is somewhere in this system. He will not commit the repulse unless it's absolutely necessary. Your job is to create that necessity. To lure Koth into our trap, the first phase of the mission will involve an attack against the rebel cruisers Majestic and Refute. They are defended by a complement of 12 Hercules-class fighters. With the speed and agility of the Perseus, you should be able to outmaneuver the Hercs and take them down. Your primary objective will be to eliminate the fighter escort. This will pave the way for the GTC Rampart and our bomber wings, which will deliver the main thrust of the strike. Our plan is to damage the rebel cruisers while presenting the smallest credible threat. If the rebels think our force consists of nothing more than a Leviathan and a few errant bombers, they may capitalize on this advantage and sortie their fleet. For this reason, the cruisers must not be destroyed before their reinforcements enter the field of engagement. If Koth sends in the Repulse to finish the job, Command will deploy the Colossus to strike the final blow. Your secondary objective will be to defend the Rampart during this phase of the battle. The cruiser will probably sustain damage from the earlier exchange. Good luck, Alpha.
Alpha, your primary objective is to intercept the escort. The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
Affirmative.
Roger that.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target. Objective neutralized. Affirmative.
Proceed with caution, Alpha. Those anti-fighter beams have an effective range of 1,500 meters. Try to lure the escorts away from their cruisers.
Check your six.
The escort fighters are closing in on you, Alpha. Lure them back to the rampart.
Check your six. Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
and rearm if you need to, Alpha. Zeta Wing will take it from here. We'll need you to stand by in case more rebel fighters jump in. Sensors picking up a wing of rebel Lokis, designation Libra. Seek and destroy.
Epsilon here, standing by. This is Zeta Wing. We've delivered the goods and are returning to base.
Iota Wing here. If we hit these cruisers any harder, there won't be any bait left for the trap. We're bugging out.
The NTC Majestic has been destroyed. Admiral Koth's destroyer has jumped in, the NTD Riposte. The big fish has devoured our bait, now sending in the Colossus. Deploying his fighter wings. Alpha, we need you to intercept. Destroy Ares' wing.
Got him in my sight. Bandit down.
We have eliminated the NTC Refuge. Incoming jump signature. Friendly configuration. The Colossus is now on station.
Admiral Koth, you are ordered to power down your vessel immediately and surrender. The Polaris jump jump node is blockaded. There is no escape.
I have no intention of escaping, Colossus, nor will I surrender. Even if I send my crew to hell with you, this monstrosity will be destroyed.
The Riposte has set a collision course for the Colossus.
Don't be absurd, Koff. You are sacrificing 10,000 lives for nothing.
Your cynicism appalls me, Colossus. I have 10,000 officers and crew willing to die for Neoterra. The tyranny of your regime is finished. Admiral Koff out.
I copy. Evacuating forward decks 400 through 1200. Bringing turrets to bear. Auxiliary bridge standby. All hands brace for impact.
Riposte objective neutralized. Colossus, what's your status?
Damage is minimal here, Command. If only Koff had surrendered instead of playing martyr, his crew would still be alive.
This operation will mark the beginning of the end for the NTF. Well done, pilots. The area is secure. All hostile targets have been neutralized. Return to base.
The Alliance has declared a decisive victory in Epsilon Pegasi. With our blockade of the Polaris jump node, all rebel forces in the system have surrendered. In recognition of your contributions to the Allied victory, you are hereby awarded the Epsilon Pegasi Liberation Medal. The GTVA Security Council and General Assembly extend their gratitude for your service. Admiral Petrarch has requested recommendations for the 134th Barracuda Squadron, a combat evaluation unit. I have forwarded your name as an outstanding candidate. The primary role of the 134th is the field testing of new technologies. In my estimation, you will excel in this challenging position. However, I have also learned that Special Operations Command requires a volunteer for an extremely dangerous operation. If you choose to pursue this course, your assignment with the 134th will be waiting for you upon your return. The decision is yours, pilot.